Hello everyone, it's MC Flawless, and usually I start out these videos with my normal intro and talk to you guys about words of positivity and things like that, but today you guys are getting a video in the middle of the week, because if you've been paying attention to the news, and if you've been on social media, then you know what's going on and you know what's happened in California recently. And unfortunately, it is a very sad and tragic event. And it broke my heart when I heard about this, and so when I heard about it, I wanted to be able to talk to you guys about it a little bit. I'm not going to go into full detail, but I want to talk to you guys about it, and I want to talk about spreading hope. And in times like this, when tragic events like this happen, it is very important for us to support one another, be there for each other, and send hope to those who are going through a very hard time. So I'm going to read a few excerpts from abcnews.com. This is not a sponsor. This is just where I'm getting my facts from. Obviously, there's still more information that's coming out. It's still ongoing. But I'll post the link down in the description below if you guys want to read the article in its entirety and learn more about what's going on. Excuse me. So I will pull up the article for you guys and read to you guys about what happened. When I read this, I'm not going to use names or anything like that, out of respect for everyone who went through this situation, out of respect for the victims and their families and the community. So I'm not going to use names, but I'll read a few excerpts from this article to kind of give you guys some information on what happened. So it says, this person, 53, walked into the special education classroom Monday and opened fire with a .357 Magnum, targeting his wife, but also hitting two of her students. One boy died and another is in stable condition. He then turned the gun on himself. And then I'm going to go down a little bit and read this part, which says, the school district officials said classes would resume Monday. School staffers knew this person, who followed the proper protocol and got into the school through the front by saying he had to drop something off for this person, official said. And then the last part I'm going to read for you guys. Again, still not going to mention names. This young boy died after being airlifted to a hospital. Another young boy, whose name was not released, was wounded, but was in good spirits, the police chief said. If you guys want to read the full article, I will post a link in the description below so you guys can read that and get more information on what happened. But the reason I wanted to read this for you guys was because this situation, when I heard about it, broke my heart. To know that something like this happened in a school where there were children present, where it was just a normal day, and everyone was, it was a normal day. No one obviously expected this to happen, and this wasn't something that anybody, wanted to happen. Nobody saw this coming, and it was a very, very tragic event. And so first and foremost, I want to say to the community out in California, I am very, very sorry that this happened. I am sorry for your loss. I am sorry that this tragic event has happened in your community. It breaks my heart to hear that, but please know that all of us, not just in this, not just in this country, but all around the world, are supporting you. We are here for you. We are sending out our hearts, our prayers, our hope to you, and we're here for you. And we love you, and we are so, so sorry that something like this happened. And it's so heartbreaking when you hear stuff like this, because you can't imagine that something like this would ever happen, and especially not in your own community. And so it's just so hard to hear, and it's hard to know that this happened, but please know that we are all here for you. We are wrapping our arms around you, and we support you. And every time I end my videos, I always say, be nice. It'll save a life. And usually when I say that, I'm referencing bullying. But I'm a firm believer in that saying should not just be used in the context of bullying. That is usually what I'm talking about when I say that, but it should not just be used in that context. It should be used in every single part of your life, especially in situations like this. Every single day you should always be nice to people, but especially even more so when something like this happens. We need to be able to be nice to everyone and help everybody out as much as we possibly can. We need to spread hope. We need to reach out to those who are affected. We need to reach out to the community, and we need to be kind. And we have to support people in situations like this. And when I heard about it, I was honestly just like, there's no way. Like, I actually didn't even want to believe that it happened. And then when it did, when I learned that it did happen, I was just like, I was shocked, and I was heartbroken, and it just kind of made my world stop for a second. So I was just like, again, this happened again. Why? And it's going to make you sad when something like this happens, but it makes me sad even more so, it makes me sad even more so when it happens in school. And as someone who loves kids, as someone who supports children and appreciates them, to know that this affected them, and to know that this happened while they were in school, just enjoying another day, makes me so incredibly sad. And we have to be able to do better for the up-and-coming generation, and we need to be able to protect these children, and we need to continue to help them and to support them, and we need to be able to help and support and protect this community as well, because they are going through a hard time right now, and it's going to be very, very difficult moving forward. But we need to remember to continue to support them and to love them and to wrap our arms around them and help them, because it's going to be hard going through this. But what can help in any difficult situation is to know that there are people out there who are there for you, who help you, who want to support you, and who love you unconditionally, and we need to be able to do that. And we also need to be able to talk about topics that make us, that make us think. And stories like this need to stay in our minds, not just for the next couple days and weeks that it's going to be in the news, and then it'll no longer be in the news, it'll no longer be in the spotlight, and for some of us we may not think about it as much, but we need to continue to think about it. We need to continue to think about this community, because it could have been any one of us, and we need to support them, we need to help them, we need to be there for them. So everyone watching this video, to my subscribers, if you know of any way, shape, or form that we can help this community out, if you know if there are any fundraising efforts that are going on, put it down in the comment section down below. Let us know, anybody, and let people know, so that people who are watching this can know what ways that they are able to go and help this community, so that way we can continue to be there for them and support them and send out hope to them. And I believe when we send out hope, that we need to do everything in our power to be able to let this community know that there are people, rather they know them or not, that are there for them, that want to help them, that want to support them. And it's important to constantly let them know. And when we send out hope, we need to not just do it through words, but we need to do it through our actions. And we need to be able to keep this conversation going, so we can help in the best ways possible to be there for this community and to support them and to let them know that they are loved and that we are here for them and that we will continue to stand behind them every single step of the way. And when something like this happens, we need to be able to talk about topics that may make us uncomfortable, and we need to be able to talk about how to keep these, how to keep people safe. and not just the children, but everyone in that community, everyone everywhere, and we need to be able to speak about things like this so we can, like I said, so we can be able to speak about how to best protect everyone, not just the kids, not just the children, but the community as a whole. But more than anything, we need to come together. There is so much in this world that can divide us. There is so much in this world that can make us want to be distant from one another. But in times like this, we need to put away those differences. We need to put away all of that negativity. It's got to go. And we have to support one another. We have to put out and exude so much positivity. And we need to be able to be there for one another. We need to hold each other longer and tighter. We need to say, I love you more to one another. We need to support one another. We need to cherish people every single moment while we have them. And I know it sounds cliche, but it's true. When as the old saying goes, tomorrow is never promised. We don't know what's going to come tomorrow or the next day or the day after that. So we need to support one another and be there for one another every single step of the way in every way possible. And times like this are tough, and they can be really hard. And for this community, I can't even begin to imagine what they're going through. I can't even begin to imagine what they're feeling and just how hard it must be. But we need to come together, and we need to send hope and our hearts and our prayers out to the victims and to their families and to the community. And we need to be able to help out in any way that we can. So I encourage all of you, if you know that there's a way that we can help this community out, please, please let your friends know, your families know. Put it in the comment section down below so anybody watching this can know how to help this community out. And I want to end this by saying to this community that I am so, so sorry for your loss. I am so, so sorry that this tragic event has happened, and I will continue to keep you in my heart, in my thoughts, in my prayers each and every single day, and I hope that you are able to heal, and that as time goes on, that things will get better. And I, again, am very, very sorry that this happened. I want to encourage and urge anybody out there who's watching this video, to know that if you live in this community, people are here to support you. I'm here to support you. We love you. We support you. We cherish you. And know that you are cared about. Know that people are here for you, and we want to do everything we can to help support you and send hope in your direction. I want all the people who are watching this, and to my subscribers, if you know of any way to help this community at all, please, please, please put it in the comment section down below so people watching this can find out and best help this community. If you know if there are any fundraising efforts that are going on, share it with your friends and family. Put it in the comment section down below so people can know how they can best support this community and how they can best help this community so we can continue to be there for them. And I want to remind people that we need to give hope and kindness, not just through our words, but through our actions. My favorite TV personality, my favorite person, Ellen DeGeneres, always says, quote, be kind to one another, end quote. And I think that's something that we all should do, not just through our words, not just by saying things on social media, but through our actions. So if you are able to be there and support them, and even if not able to be there, whatever way you can support them, both through your words and through your actions, please, please, please do that. And just continue to spread love and happiness and hope to this community and to everyone, everywhere, every day. And I will continue to send out hope, and I implore everyone to continue to send out hope to this community through your words, through your actions, through just everything and anything that you do. Please help this community. Please support them. Please be there for them. And please let them know that there are people around the world that love them and support them and want to be there for them. So with that, thank you guys for watching. Again, to this community, I am so sorry that this tragic event has happened. to your community. And I am going to continue to send out hope and my prayers and my hearts and positive thoughts out to you each and every single day, and I hope that you are able to heal and recover from this event. And again, I am so very, very, very sorry. And I am going to end this video the same way I always do, which is that I always say, and I implore everyone to do this when this video is over. Please support them and be nice. They'll save a life. Bye, guys.